Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode number 68 of Preston Jensen's podcast. If you're new here, I'm your host, Preston. If you want to check out more of my content, you can see us recording this podcast on YouTube. Just Preston Jensen on YouTube. You can go to PrestonJensen.com to find out a little bit more about my drone business, my podcast, my YouTube, my Instagram, everything else. Tonight, I think we've got a fun program. Chelsey has no idea what she's doing on the show tonight, but I've seen a few people do this, go over some NFL picks with their wives, and tonight that's what we're going to be doing. NFL season kicks off this Thursday. My favorite team, the Vikings, kick off on Sunday. But, Chelsey, what do you have to say about the NFL?
I've seen it. I know what it is.
Who's your favorite team?
It's got to be the Vikings, right?
Absolutely. That's really the only option.
I usually go by colors. Like I like looking at whose uniform do I like the best.
Well, then at that point, everyone should like the Vikings. They've got some pretty classy uniforms.
Mm-hmm. There's some other teams I like too. So we'll see.
I should say, who do you rate the top uniforms? I guess are the Seahawks one? It seems
I
like
do like the Seahawks colors.
Seems like everybody likes the Seahawks
I feel like
colors.
I don't know all of them, so I'd have to see pictures of them.
Let's see, like Denver Broncos. It seems like
no.
I thought you liked that.
No, I don't like orange. I don't like orange. Although I did like because up, I liked the Miami Dolphins.
Dolphins, they've got. Oh, they kind of went through a redesign.
Are they're different now?
They're a little bit different.
Because it was like a what? Like it was like almost like a teal bluish green or something with orange.
And they still have that, but it's just like an updated design. So they still kind of have the same colors, and I think they're still kind of cool.
Yeah, I always like that color.
I always kind of like the Bengals uniforms.
What color? Those black and orange?
They're black and orange, which are probably my least favorite colors.
Yeah.
But I always thought it was very cool how instead of the logos on the side of their helmets, they were like tiger stripes.
Okay, I think I can picture
I thought that was neat.
I think I know what you're talking about.
But other than that, uniforms that you like, can you think of any?
Yeah, I just said this.
I mean, any
that I don't like?
That you don't like or love? I've always liked the Vikings.
Oh, I like the Vikings. Yeah, I like the Vikings.
I've always hated the Packers. They're kind of ugly.
Yeah, I don't love them.
Uniforms, very plain.
I don't like the Saints colors because isn't it like the gold and right?
Yeah.
Because there's
just kind of blah.
Yeah.
I don't know, not the flashiest uniforms, but when the Seahawks came out with their new colors,
with like that like neon green with the navy and the gray,
I always thought that looked pretty good.
That looks nice. Mm-hmm. I agree.
Panthers, I don't know if I like those. It's kind of like the blue and silver. I don't know. There's a lot of classy uniforms out there, though. Of course, the Vikings are the best, but let's get right into this.
That wasn't it? That wasn't the end of the show.
And if you guys hear me typing away or clicking away, it's because I'm going to be saving all these picks on an Excel spreadsheet. And then at the end of the season, we can come back and revisit this. So we can knock out 2 podcast episodes with the picks here. So
awesome. What do I win?
Pick wisely.
Do I win something?
Boy, if you win, what do you want to win?
I think I should decide that later.
All right. And if I win, I say
you just get the happiness that I did this with you.
Okay. I was going to say you had to do a podcast episode 100% by yourself.
Oh, well, that probably won't. Well, I would get to decide when, though. Like, if that was, like, a while down the road.
Let's make it happen. Let's see. Well, all right. I came up with this cool spreadsheet. Actually, we can share the screen here, actually, on...
Wow.
Just to show you guys the spreadsheet. So if you guys are listening on any of your favorite podcasting platforms and you want to see the chart I created, go over to YouTube and you can see my chart. The cool thing about it is, look at this, Chelsey. I've got them split up into all the different divisions, but I've got drop down.
With the team choices.
With the team choices on there.
So but, there's 4 choices for each, or what?
Yep. And I'm going to go over to the main view again, just because otherwise people won't be able to see you. But all right,
that's what they want.
We're going to start out with the NFC West, and the way we're going to do this is Chelsey's going to pick a team that's going to win the NFC West. I'm going to pick a team. At the end, we'll go over all our picks, and I've got a few other things like Vikings overall wins, Super Bowl champion. So right off the bat, NFC West.
And these are my choices.
Yep. And for those of you who aren't football fans, I'll name some of the choices because I'm guessing there's some people who aren't aware of the divisions. And we'll see if I mess these up because I've made all these drop-down boxes. Maybe I mix up the teams. But starting off with the NFC West, we've got the 49ers, Cardinals, Seahawks, and the Rams.
But see, like, I don't know how their team looks. And that's what you love. That's what you like, right? Okay. Well,
it's kind of cool.
Then are you picking first?
Nope. You're going to pick first every time
and
because I've got
and we can't have the same team?
We can. Yep. That's not a problem.
So I can't. Can I change my mind?
No changing your mind.
Okay. Who won the Super Bowl last year?
Think about it.
Was it one of these?
No.
Oh.
Who's one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time?
It was Tom Brady, but who's he with now?
The Buccaneers.
Okay. So it wasn't one of these.
This is a tough division for me as well.
Is it?
Yep.
Okay. I feel like I'm going to go with the 49ers. Is that a bad choice?
No, I guess none of these are bad until I mean, well, every year there's.
But then I'll see what your choice is, and if it's different than mine, I'll second guess.
Something cool about the 49ers though is they just drafted Trey Lance, who is the not the Vikings, the old Bison quarterback. So that's kind of cool. So if he ends up winning the job, you might
see him.
That could be a good pick.
Now, who do you pick?
I am actually going to go
the Seahawks?
With. Nope. I'm not going to go with the Seahawks. I'm actually going to go with the Rams, even though that's kind of a trendy pick.
That was the one that I was like, oh, for sure, I'm not going to pick them.
Yeah, I don't want to pick them. Everyone, that's like the trendy pick every year. You know, they've got the new head coach who's got this flashy new offense and stuff, and it seems like they sign every free agent available, and they pay big dollars for them and stuff. But they just got Matt Stafford from the Lions, so... Oh, if you hear our dog whining, that's because she is. So, I'm going to go with the Rams. We'll see how that all works out. All right, on to the NFC South.
And is Tom Brady still with the Buccaneers?
Yep.
Okay. All right, we'll just do that one.
Go with the Buccaneers.
Sure.
All right, that's actually who I'm going to pick as well. I think I heard they're like one of the only teams who signed everyone from the Super Bowl winning team.
Oh, really?
Usually, like a team wins a Super Bowl, someone leaves, know, contracts are up or something. But I think this is like one of the only teams where they got everybody back, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
So NFC East.
Okay.
We've got the Washington football team, Eagles, Giants, and Cowboys.
I
should be asking you who's your favorite player from each of these teams, too.
Yeah, you should. And I'd have no idea who to even tell you. Maybe I will try. Who's the Eagles quarterback?
It is not Carson Wentz.
I know it's not Carson Wentz, no.
So I don't know
because he's with the Colts now, right?
Yep, that's right. Hey, very good.
Thank you. But was it someone good?
I don't know. I don't know.
I think I'm going to go with the Giants because I feel like there's things I don't like about the other teams. So
all right.
I'll narrow it down to them. I don't know if they're good. Is that a bad choice?
I don't. This one's a tough one for me because I don't really watch this division a lot. I'm not really a fan of the Cowboys or the. Oh, and just like that, of course, we're gonna have phone calls in the middle. the podcast. So we're on a roll here off
Perfect.
the bat. But, I'm going to go with the Cowboys on this.
Okay.
They were on Hard Knocks this year. I haven't got a chance to watch that, but that's one of my favorite shows every year. I'm very excited to watch that. So I'm going to go with the Cowboys. Now, the most important division, the NFC North.
Just fill it in.
And
I'll pick the Vikings,
all
too.
right. Good. Yep, that's what I like to see. We're both going to pick the Vikings there.
Yep.
Although it's a very competitive division, and one thing I saw today on Twitter was that the NFC North, if they go through the teams and they go through strength of schedule, it looks like the NFC North has three teams. I think the Vikings, Packers, and Bears all have top 10 hardest opponents. So
that might not be good.
I saw a tweet from Ben Lieber. Whoever wins the NFC North is going to be tested because they're going to be playing good teams. So NFC North is going to have a tough schedule. So should be very interesting. All right, we're going to move on to the AFC North.
Yep.
And we've got the Browns, Ravens, Steelers, and Bengals.
What color are the Ravens? Like black and purple?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that one.
Ravens.
Sure. Right. I don't.
You know what? I was going to pick the Ravens, but just to mix things up a little bit, I'm going to go with the Browns because of Kevin Stefanski. He used to be a Minnesota Vikings coach, an assistant coach, and I feel like he's the head coach of the Browns, and I feel like he is going to have that team rolling. So
good.
Moving on to the AFC South,
okay.
We have got, let's see here, Colts, Titans, Texans, Jaguars.
Oh, the Jaguars is like black and like teal or something, right?
Yep. So now you're just basing all these picks just off of color.
Well, okay, and the Titans are what?
Titans are like the blue. Kind of very similar to the Valley City Highliners.
Oh.
They've got a lot of the similar colors.
And Colts, that's where Carson Wentz is.
Yep.
But is he playing?
He is as of now, but that's always in question. Hopefully he can have a season where he's 100% healthy. And if you're wondering why we're talking about Carson Wentz and Trey Lance, we're from North Dakota, and North Dakota State is just an hour away from where we live in Fargo, North Dakota. We live in Valley City, but so it's just an hour away, so it's fun to follow the North Dakota kids.
And Haru's trying to sleep while we're doing the podcast.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the Jaguars because I like their colors.
All right. That, in my opinion, is probably the worst pick yet because they're supposed to be horrible.
Then let me switch.
No, we're not. That's final
then I'll
answer.
Switch.
No, but
well, that's not very.
I'm going to go with the Colts, but you never know because they got the first overall pick and they picked supposedly a generational quarterback, so they could be much improved this year. All right.
Well, at least they'll look really good.
Yeah. Moving on to the AFC West, we've got the Chiefs, Broncos, Raiders, and Chargers.
I'll go with the Raiders because didn't we watch a Hard Knocks with the Raiders?
We did it. I think that was a few years ago.
Was it Antonio Brown was with them? He was with them for the Hard Knocks, and then I think he got like all that stuff happened, and then he ended up. Was he with the Patriots for a while, and then okay, but he's back, right?
I think he's with the Buccaneers. I don't know. He seems to want to be with Tom Brady, which is not a bad choice. If you're gonna,
and I think Tom Brady likes him.
Yeah, if you're gonna be playing for any team, if you're a receiver, I would want to play for Tom Brady as well, or with him. I'm gonna go with the Chiefs. I feel like they're one of the favorites to win the Super Bowl this year. They've got Patrick Mahomes. They've got Travis Kelce. They've got a loaded offense.
This is like a really fun game.
It's going to be fun to look back. It's going to
be so fun.
Because I feel so confident in these picks. And when we look back, it's going to be kind of funny because you might be right on a lot of this stuff. And
you'll just have to tell me because I won't be watching to keep track. So.
Yeah, true. I can make up.
I'll just trust you.
All right, last one, AFC East.
Okay.
and that is the Bills, Patriots, Jets, and Dolphins.
I'll pick the Dolphins because they still have the colors I like. Or is that a bad one?
All
okay,
right.
then should I do Patriots?
Nope.
Because are you doing Dolphins. The Patriots?
I would say the favorite by far would be the Bills in this one, but
that's who you're picking.
I'm going to pick the Patriots just because they've got a good new quarterback, and I think Bill Belichick is probably the best. So did I pick
people that it's just there's no good players?
Hey, they've all got. Hey, you picked the Vikings.
Okay, but my other ones have no good players.
Nope. I think the Ravens. No. I think they've got a very strong chance at winning that division. So I think you've got a lot of good picks here. So if we go over all our picks again, for the NFC West, Chelsey picked the 49ers. I picked the Rams. NFC South, we both picked the Buccaneers. Got to pick the defending Super Bowl champions. NFC East, Chelsey picked the Giants. I picked the Cowboys. NFC North, we've got the Vikings. AFC North, Chelsey has the Ravens. I have the Browns. AFC South, Chelsey has the Jaguars. I have the Colts. AFC West, Chelsey has the Raiders. I have the Chiefs. And AFC East, Chelsey has the Dolphins, and I have the Patriots. So that's probably a surprising one. It's going to be interesting to see if we whiff, both of us whiff on a lot of these. It's going to be fun to see how the season ends up. But a couple more picks before we sign off here. Vikings overall wins, and I put on here that they're playing 17 games this year. How many wins do you think the Vikings are going to have?
So, like, how many of those games they'll win?
Yep.
You won't say your
Let's say these two will be the tiebreakers, if whoever's closest, if we need a tiebreaker. Hopefully we won't.
You don't think you should pick?
All right.
You do it first.
First, I'm going to go with, you know what? I picked the Vikings to win it, but I think it's going to be a very tough division. I think they're going to kind of beat up on each other. I'm kind of thinking I'll go with 10 wins.
Hey, I was thinking that, but I'll change mine.
All right.
Out of 17.
Yep.
I'll say 9.
9? All right. And obviously I don't have this chart formatted right because I got to show you guys this. This is too funny. For those of you listening, I'm going to share my screen here. As you can see, Chelsey's has a 9 with 2 decimal places. And my 10 wins for the Vikings is the 10th of January. So it's always good to format tables right before you go live on a podcast. It's a lot of fun.
That's funny.
All right. And then the last thing, who is going to be this year's Super Bowl champion?
And it has to be out of my choices, right?
What should be.
Yeah.
Who do you think is going to win it? You know what? I'm just going to put mine in there. I'm going Vikings. Surprise, surprise. The Vikings are going to shock the world this year, and they're going to win it all. Who are you picking?
I'll pick the Buccaneers.
Buccaneers? They're going to repeat. That'd be kind of cool. That's a great team, so.
But maybe I'm second-guessing myself. Am I?
I don't know. You got.
I'm just going to say them because I don't know which of my teams are really, really good.
Yep, they are really, really good.
And if they have Tom Brady and if they signed all those people again, maybe
they've got the best player of all time. It's always a good team to pick. So.
Okay.
Well, if you guys came to this podcast looking for technology, drone stuff, you didn't get it. And this isn't really a sports podcast, but the Vikings are by far my favorite NFL team. So I'm sorry if I let you guys down talking about sports, but I think this will be fun to look back at all these picks at the end of the year and see how close we were. Hopefully, I win the picks, and Chelsey's hosting a podcast solo by herself on my channel sometime. That would be a lot of fun.
Give you a break.
Give me a little bit of a break. Yep, that'd be all right. 68 weeks straight now, and there's a lot of work, even though this podcast, I like to have it more of an unedited feel and kind of just, even when I have guests on, I prepare some bullet points, but I don't really like to have everything scripted because I feel like the stuff I like to watch on podcasts, it's not scripted.
Yeah.
And even though it's not scripted, there's a lot of work that goes into it, and you know how much work goes into the behind the scenes of this stuff, getting it recorded, edited, the video put up to YouTube, making the thumbnails. It's just like, seems like every week it's about 5 hours knocked out of the week just for the podcast. So, but having said that, it's a lot of fun work, and I hope it's work that you guys enjoy. I've been really enjoying all the positive feedback I've been hearing from people just around town, and my new internet friends. I mean, all the people I've been communicating with online. It's been a lot of fun, and we've got a lot of fun stuff planned. So I want to thank you guys for listening, and stay tuned for next week.